Welcome back to Hardtail Riders. My name is Israel, and today the Super Marlin gets a big disc upgrade. And everyone says, that's pretty cool. So you're probably asking yourself, why does a super light Marlin need a big disc upgrade? The bike's 21 pounds. It has the new Shimano XTR 2-piston caliber, the most powerful 2-piston caliber on the market. Wouldn't that be enough to stop the bike? Yes, but my bike doesn't have a front brake. And there's a reason for that. I learned to ride bikes without front brakes. Matter of fact, I'm from up north. We didn't have brakes on our bikes. You know what was our brake? It was our foot. So why don't I have a front brake on my bike? There's a couple reasons. One, I live in Florida. There ain't no crazy mountains here like there would be up north. Two, front brakes can get you into some serious trouble. How many riders here can honestly say that when they're going around a turn, they're doing a jump that was either too high, they find another rider coming at them, that they just get spooked and slam on the brakes and lost control because your front wheel came out from underneath you or you went forward. Now the best things about using just your rear brake. One, you start to learn how to transfer your weight to every single corner and braking. Two, you stay more in control. And three, most importantly, you learn to steer with your rear. Now that that's out the way, let's go ahead and take the old rotor off and put the new rotor on. Let's go ahead and start taking this off. Screw it down. Why am I changing the 160 out for the 203? Here in Florida, we have a trail called Grand Swamp. I am surprised at the speed that you can get going through there. And with this little rotor, I started feeling like I have brake fade. But for me just having one brake, I needed to step it up to the 203. Full float. If you can see, it moves. See that? This is a real float rotor. It makes a little more noise. What happens is no heat gets transferred to the center, and when you hit your brakes, even if they're not aligned perfectly, it will move to inline it perfectly. Now to install a 203 on a Marlin frame, you're going to need an adapter bracket right here. I paid 14 bucks for this. This is not a Shimano one. There's a reason why I didn't get a Shimano one. It's because right here, it's going to have to be grind down a little bit to clear the Marlin frame. It even came with bolts and washers, which I will not use. I'll use my titanium ones. Let's go ahead and install it. You're going to have to remove your bolts from your caliber. Let it hang. See, you got your bracket right here. It's going to be saying up, while on the Marlin frames, up is going to be facing down. So I'm going to go like this. You see where it bolts? Right there. Yep. It's going to have to get grinded right here because it's going to hit this weld. You can see I got my grinder right here. I have sandpaper on it. I don't recommend any children do this without their parents' permission. Don't forget your safety glasses right here. This is what you're going to use. You don't want no metals going in your eyes. That will be a bad day. Let's take the bracket, show you right here. See, clears it. See that? Clears it. Minor gap in there. Clean up the post mounts. Take a little brush like this. Clean off your threads. Install the bracket bolts. Boom. It successfully bolted down with minor clearance. You see that? That's a tight fit. Go ahead. Take your caliber. Have to push down a little more. A little more room like that. Put your bolt in. Leave it loose for now. Go ahead and clean the surface where the rotor is going to make contact. Let's put the rotor on, line it up, install the bolts. Look at that, 203 rotor on a Marlin 5. Before you put it on a bike, make sure you clean the rotor. I use alcohol on a lint-free towel. You most likely stuck your greasy fingers all over the rotor. Once you put your rim back on, make sure your caliper is loose. A lot of people say this doesn't work. Hold the brake so the caliper aligns itself. It does. A lot of people just don't know what the hell they're doing. Keep it tight, make it tight. Let's see. Huh. No rubbing. So there you have it, a 203 rotor on a Marlin frame. Now you know how to do it. Now for those of you who want to take a big brake and stick it up in the front, it's basically the same process, except you don't have to grind down the bracket. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell button, and leave me any comments down below. I love to hear back what you guys think or what you guys think I should do next. Remember, get out there and ride.